I got my GoPro working again. I don't know if any of you remember, but earlier in the year, I did an open house at Indian, and I dropped it and shattered the lens cover. And these lens covers are not made to be replaced on this, but I was able to find a way to do that through a company on Amazon called Butter Camera, I believe. So I replaced it and it worked out. And then I had to get a replacement for my audio jack for the GoPro. That's I'm testing in this helmet right now. That's in honor of Tibbs, who keeps complaining about my audio. I had actually broke the last connector I had on this last December when I put the Sporty down when I was bringing it back. So let's climb this hill, and then we're going to test out more of this heating gear. So if that's something you're interested in, all you born-free bikers and ramblers, saddle up. I can see you with my closed eyes. I can see you. I can see you. I can see you with my closed eyes. Now, this helmet is a little bit noisy anyways. It's one of the noisier helmets I have. I only have two helmets, so legit full face helmets. So it may be a little noisy anyways, but hopefully we can get somewhat of a test. And hopefully this GoPro will stay running for a little while. I can tell you so far, I've probably gone about 10 miles. And like I said, it's 32 degrees out. I have this heated gear set at half turned up, half temperature. And it's been extremely comfortable, even at speeds of 70. So, all in all, I think this has been a good purchase. Hopefully it lasts a good long while. So hopefully, if this audio is working, and like I said, GoPro's fickle, man. I really haven't missed it at all. I just fixed it because it seemed like a waste to have it just sitting there. That DJI Action 3 leaps and bounds above this Hero 8 that I have. The only problem with the DJI is audio. I can't seem to solve the audio problem on it, not without buying their wireless mic system, which I guess I'm going to be forced to do, but I don't know how good that's going to be for actual motovlogging. So it's on sale, so I guess I'll pick it up, even though I don't want to spend that money. These little purple pandas work really well with the GoPro when the GoPro is actually working, which I can't tell if it is now. It doesn't look like it's recording. I don't know. It looks like it's on. I can't tell. Anyways, back to that DJI Action 3. It's an audio problem, and I don't think that DJI has had a fix for the Action 3 yet. The decibel gains on it can't be adjusted appropriately to work with any of these mic adapters for the wired up mics. Now, my understanding is the Action 4, that's been fixed, and you can use only any mic system with it because you can adjust the decibel gain levels on it. Not so with you. So hopefully DJI will do a firmware update that solves that audio problem. Come on, DJI. And meanwhile, yeah, I guess it is still recording. So while this GoPro is actually lasting, I don't expect it to last very long, because the batteries just don't like the cold weather. I'm going to talk a little bit about revisit the motorcycle for 2024. I did a review earlier on the Royal Enfield Classic 350. I really like that bike. Cost value is like, value for money is just unbelievable. Could have picked that bike up for about $3,600 on sale in November. But then after the fees and everything, it would have been around $4,600. But still, that's less than $5,000. You get a whole lot of bike. So, we're ready to test out another one, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to test ride it. I got to find a local owner, because I'm not going to make it out to Goshen, Indiana. And that other bike that I mentioned to you is the Janus motorcycle. Specifically, the Janus Halcyon 250, which I'll show you a picture of it here, as I've done before. This bike is handmade out of Goshen, Indiana. I believe the company was formed in 2010. I'm doing that by memory, so I'm not sure. And if you go on their website, you can configure almost everything you want personalized on this motorcycle. And I think you'll agree, it's a gorgeous bike. So it's 250cc. I think it has 14 horsepower, brake horsepower to it. I don't know if the torque does or if it really matters. That's a low horsepower. But that bike is definitely made for rambling, not made for the highway. It's made for the back roads and for fun motorcycle rides. So hopefully I'll be able to find a local owner that will allow me to film their bike. I don't think they'll let me take it out. I doubt they will, but maybe. And hopefully by the time I publish this, you guys will be able to see some of it. If not, it'll be coming up shortly thereafter. I'll find some way to get some film on it for you, because we're going to have a decision to make. Those two bikes are the top contenders, at least for the sub 500 category, you know, 500cc, which was specifically what I was looking at. A lot of you mentioned the Himalayan, the new, I think it's a 450 Himalayan, however you say it. That's been totally redone, and that's coming out. I think that's around $6,500, something like that. No doubt it's going to be a good bike, but I don't want an adventure style bike for what I have in mind for 2024. And that's what that bike is. It's an adventure style bike. I already have a dual sport, so I'm not going to entertain that one. But I have been thinking about bumping it up a little bit and maybe looking at the Super Meteor Royal Enfield 650. And I've always loved the looks of the Moto Guzzi V7 Special. So I may try to test out both of those for you and see how we do. So stay tuned. And like I said, hopefully this audio is working. I can tell you it's a glorious day. It's cold out, but it's bright and sunny. And it's dry and there's no snow. You can't ask for anything more than that. Right now we're just shooting over to Max BMW in Northampton to bring the boys a Christmas card. And to give them some business cards, so they can spread the word about Rip's Roman YouTube channel. Well, actually, it's Rip's Rambling YouTube channel. I'm a bit of the brain dead today. Got all discombobulated. If this GoPro lasts this long, I will be shocked. I got plenty of space in my SD card, so that's not a problem. Look how far out of the way I was. Oh, what a ride. Guess my bike just wanted to go to the Harley dealership. Although I don't know why. like deja vu all over again. So yeah, let's try this again. Headed over to Max BMW to drop off a Christmas card to the boys and to give them some of my business cards for Rip's Rambling YouTube channel, so they can spread the word. Still striving for that 1,000 subscriber mark, and it's being exceedingly difficult. So if you're watching this, please hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and share it with your friends and family. Anybody that loves motorcycles. Push it along, please. I don't know how this audio's coming out. It might be a little bit muffled because I've got my balaclava on, covering my head and my face. And then we got the dead cat on top of the microphone to try to reduce the wind noise. So it might sound a little muffled. As long as the wind's not overpowering it, I'll be happy. Now, let's try this again. And go left, my boy. Just like going west. There we go. Now we're on the right track.
I spared you about 15 minutes in the editing process because I turned right at that intersection initially instead of going left, which is what I always have to do to go to the Max BMW. Going right takes you to the Royal Enfield dealer and the Harley dealership. I guess my bike's just accustomed to going that way. But we got turned back around. We got over to Max BMW. Funny thing is that I left the bag unzipped, that I attached to my sissy bar, and the card and my business cards flew out unbeknownst to me. So the boys at Max BMW did not get their Christmas cards.
Looks like you did.
So sorry about that, boys. We'll see you in the next one, fellas.
It's funny, when you go the right way, you get to your destination, Max BMW. A lot of GS's. All right, let's go in there and give them their Christmas card.